We'll get to writing our first Java program in a moment, but want to give a couple of meta points. First, any code I write in these videos is going to be on the site. If you click these code links, it'll bring you to a GitHub repository that will have all the things I write so you can experiment with it. So if you want to know, oh, what happens if I tweak this little bit, you can download the code, run it, and experiment to your heart's content. And second meta point, if you already know Java, you may want to double speed the rest of any of these videos or even skip them because it's just the very basics of Java. Now, this class is going to move through Java very fast because we're assuming you already have a substantial amount of programming experience, and we're just going to get you acquainted with most salient features of the language. And now it is time to write our first program in Java. So I'm going to show on the left how we can print out the phrase hello world in Python. And when I run this code, it prints out hello world. Now you don't have to understand Python. It's not a prerequisite for this class, but the point here is simply to say that it's a pretty simple language, right? Like if I want to print hello world, that's all I get. By contrast, in Java, well, let's just try and run the code in Java. It is no surprise that in Java, trying to copy and paste Python code into the Java environment is not going to work well. And instead, I get this error: class, interface, or enum expected. So what this compiler is trying to tell us is I'm expecting a class. That's an important feature of the Java language, that all code must live inside of a class, and that it doesn't make sense to have code that's not part of one. So to declare a class in Java, what I'm going to do is say public class, and in this case, I'm going to give a name to the class, hello world. And what I've done now is I've created a class, which is the thing that Java requires me to do. I try running this, and I get main method not found in class hello world. Please define the main method as da 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 da. So this right here is about the most useful error message ever. Often error messages in compilers are mysterious. This one's saying please copy and paste this into your code. And so I have. Now we don't know what this means yet, as we're learning, but it's something that we're going to have in all of our programs for quite a while. And what this does for us is, well, I'll try running it for you. What you see is if I try running this now, the compiler's happy. This is a valid class. It has this thing, whatever that is. We run it, and now finally, nothing happens. So in other words, what I've written on the right, this is the Java equivalent of this program in Python. See, they do the same thing, right? So if I want to actually cause it to print something out, this is where the code's going to go. How do I do that? Oops. So what I'm going to do is copy and paste the hello world. But in Java, it's not just print. It's system.out.println hello world. And when I run this, finally, I get hello world. Okay. So that's our most basic program. Now, one famous aspect of Java is that it's a little verbose. And so this might seem a little intimidating, but it shouldn't be, right? We're just going to have to accept that there's certain things that are in Java programs that we won't understand quite yet. Let's try and enumerate a little bit. So down here, I'm writing a comment. This is just information. I put it between these symbols, which means the compiler won't try and run it. So I'm going to make some notes. All code in Java must be part of a class. We delimit the beginning and end of segments of code using that symbol and that symbol. That all statements in Java must end in a semicolon. Okay. So what I mean by that is I put a semicolon here. You might not have noticed. If I delete this and try running it, the compiler will yell at me and say semicolon expected. And then lastly, we had code inside of, for code to run, we need public static void main string args, something like that, okay? Whatever that thing is. So that's our first program. So we're going to build something a little more complicated, but just wanted to get that off our chest. All right. This is our basic hello world program.